Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Jerry Morris. What we're going to do here today is show you something with a little more clarity of what we showed a couple of days ago at the Abib 1 conference. And our camera didn't pick up. It's picking up some things with different light and different things that we have on the screen that it was hard to see, and a lot of people have emailed and said, can you do another video with some more clarity? So that's what we're here today to do, is hopefully that we can get it up on the screen and show it to you with a little more clarity today than we did last week. And kind of start off, I want to reiterate again that it's something I said a few days ago, is please don't send us any money, because we don't receive donations, we don't receive tithes, we don't receive any money for what we do. And that will save us a lot of time of having to put your check back in the envelope, send it back to you. If you send it by PayPal, I believe it is, it'll save us a lot of time of having to send your money back to you. Here again, what we have is free, and we'll give it out. And another thing we're running into, we are really inundated with emails, and we're trying to get to everybody as quick as we possibly can. But it's not easy keeping up with all the emails, because believe me, my partner and I haven't had any sleep in the last week, but it's been fun. But hopefully we'll get to you. Another thing I would like to do is we've had a lot of people that have emailed us for calendars, and we will send you a Enoch calendar or a Priestley calendar, but we don't have a conversion calendar. If you're looking for a conversion calendar, we have a gentleman that we've been supporting his ministry. His name's John Minton, and he's down in Costa Rica. He and his wife are in Costa Rica, and he has a very good conversion calendar, and we'll put his email up on the screen. And for a minimum of $25 to his ministry, he'll send you a calendar. We'd like to thank a few people that have been helping us with a lot of what we've been doing here lately, with a lot of the things on the Priestley order, to get more clarity into the Priestley order so we can get it up on the screen. True Rubs Ministry, that's TWRUBS Ministries. That's in Tucson. And that is the Word Revealed and Unsealed Bible Study in Tucson, Arizona. We'd like to thank them. I'd like to thank our friend Norman Gray in Toronto, Canada, that's helped us with a lot of this. And also Jeremy Castro in San Francisco. Jeremy's been sending me some information. Has been doing some stuff that we've been reading, and Jeremy's following this Priestley order right on, and he's catching on to this, and he's doing a real good job. But here again, don't send us any money. Please don't send us any money. He's freely given us this information. We'll freely give it to you. Whatever we have that we can get out with an email. Now, we've got some information that Scotty's done, and Scotty doesn't have privy to our email and to the response that we see on YouTube, because he lives quite a ways from here, and the only email that he has is on his phone, and it's kind of hard for him. I can answer my questions. Some of Scotty's questions I may not be able to answer, but we can send you some of Scotty's information, and you can kind of sort that out. But what we want to do, just like we did on the screen, that didn't have a whole lot of clarity at the Abib 1 conference that we were invited to. We're going to go over this calendar with the priest and the exact days the priests fall on this calendar, and the full moons and the crescent moons of when they came on. And this would be for 2016. Now we're in 2017 now, so the first day of Aviv this year in 2017 was the 22nd day of March. So this is 2016. We're giving you here again the score after the ball game. So we're going to show you, and here again, Lee and I went out and actually observed these full moons and crescent moons, most of them on this calendar. Now some of the crescents we weren't able to see because of weather, but we could go out the next night and we could look at it and see that the crescent was far enough along of the ones that we didn't originally see, that we could tell that there was a crescent moon. So, and also we're going to give you the days of the Moedim when these priests come on. Now, if you'll remember, we talked about Gamal and Shekinah, the conjunctions of Gamal and Shekinah. Gamal is number 22 in the order, Shekinah is number 10 in the order. Now, to give you an idea of where I think we may be, I believe we're in this last Smita, and I get a lot of emails. Don't email me and ask me exactly where we are, because I don't know. Now, as we said in the other video, I'll kind of show you this. This is the first Jubilee cycle. At the end of this Jubilee cycle with Gamal, beginning with Gamal and ending with Gamal with Shekinah in the middle. Now, as I said before, in the Dead Sea Scrolls, it gives you the first year of when these priests come on in order, and then it gives you the second year and the third year, and then it goes to the fourth year. Now, in the fourth year, the priestly order began right in the first month, and then it reverted back to the third year. So for clarity, we're going to start with number 22, because the priests are going to be the same based on the full and crescent moons as 22 will be and as 10 will be. So, being that number 10 in the fourth year was not clear, and the scribe jumped back to the third year. And like I say, I don't know what the scribe did. He was probably copying this from an older document, and when he came back to his desk, and like I say, he may have went out to Starbucks, got a cup of coffee, and came back and started on the third year. So, I'm not going to fool with the scrolls. I'm going to read you this out of the first year. The first year and the fourth year will be the same. The second year and the fifth year will be the same. So we're reading this out of the first year. And please watch the videos again before we email and say, where are we at and I didn't understand. Please. So what we're going to do is we're going to read this and we're going to put it in the order so you can see where we're at in 2016, the year that we just finished. Okay, the first year, the full moon is on the fourth day of Gamal. He's number 22 in the order, on the first day of the first month. So we're going to count it. First day, first month, fourth day, 1, 2, 3, 4. Fourth day of Gamal. On the fifth day of Jedediah, on the 30th day of the month, is the full moon. On the fifth day of Jedediah, on the 30th day of the month, go down to the 30th day of the first month, count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fifth day of Jedediah, he's number 2 in the order. And the first crescent is on the 6th day of Mazziah. He's number 24 in the order, on the 17th of the month. 17th of the first month, we're going to count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6th day of Mazziah. The full moon is on the Sabbath of Cause. He's number 7 in the order. On the 30th day of the second month. Okay, we're going to count it. Second month, full moon, Sabbath of cause. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, Sabbath. Sabbath of cause on the 30th day of the second month. And the first crescent's on the first day of Malkijah. He's number 5 in the order. On the 17th of the month, 17th of the second month. First crescent, 17th day. On the first day of Malkijah, 1. First day of Malkijah. The full moon is on the first day of Elishabab. He's number 11 in the order. On the 29th day of the third month. 29th day, third month. Full moon, first day of Elishabab. 1. First day of Elishabab. The first crescent is on the second day of Yahushua. He's number 9 in the order on the 16th of the month. Second day, 16th of the month. 1, 2. The full moon is on the third day of Bilgal on the 28th of the fourth month. 28th day, fourth month, third day. 1, 2, 3. Bilgal's number 15 in the order. And the first crescent is on the fourth day of Hupah on the 15th of the month. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4 on the 15th of the month. The full moon is on the 14th, on the fourth day of Petiliah. He's number 19 in the order. On the 27th day of the fifth month. 27th day of the fifth month, right here. Fourth day, he's on the fourth day. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the first crescent's on the 5th day of Hazar. First crescent, 5th day of Hazar. 27th, on the 14th of the month. First crescent's on the 5th day of Hazar on the 14th of the month. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the first crescent is on the Sabbath of Gamal on the 14th of the month. Okay, first crescent, Sabbath of Gamal on the 14th of the month. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, Sabbath. The full moon is on the Sabbath of Siorim. Siorim's number 4 in the order. On the 25th day of the 7th month. Full moon. On the 25th day of the 7th month. Of the Sabbath of Siorim. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, Sabbath. And the first crescent is on the first day of Jedediah. He's number 2 in the order. On the 12th of the month. First day, 12th of the month. First day, 1. Jedediah. The full moon is on the second day of Abijah. He's number 8 in the order. On the 25th day of the 8th month. Full moon, second day. On the 25th. 1, 2. On the 25th day of the 8th month. And the first crescent is on the third day of Maajam. He's number 6 in the order. Third day. 1, 2, 3. The full moon is on the third day of Jacob. Jacob's number 12 in the order. On the 24th day of the 9th month. Third day, 24th day of the 9th month. 1, 2, 3. And the first crescent's on the 4th day of Shekinah. He's number 10 in the order on the 11th of the month. 1, 2, 3, 4 on the 11th of the month. The full moon is on the 5th day of Imar. Imar is number 16 in the order on the 23rd day of the month. 23rd day of the month, 5th day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the first crescent's on the 6th day of Jeheshabab. He's number 14 in the order on the 10th of the month. 10th day of the month. He's on, and it's going to be his 6th day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The full moon is on the 6th day of Jehezekiel. He's number 20 in the order on the 22nd day of the 11th month. 22nd day of the 11th month. 6th day. Remember, the day starts on Sunday, which would be the first day of the week. 6th day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the first crescent is on the Sabbath of Petiliah. He's number 19 in the order on the 9th of the month. 9th of the month, right here. And he's going to be on the Sabbath. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, Sabbath. The full moon is on the first day of Jehorbab, on the 22nd day of the 12th month. 22nd day of the 12th month. Jehorbab's number 1 in the order. First day, 1. And the first crescent's on the 2nd day of Deliah. He's number 23 in the order, on the 9th of the month. 12th month, 9th day, 2nd day of Deliah. 1, 2. Now we're going to give you the Moedim in the first year. What feasts are going to be on in the Moedim? The festivals of the first year. On the 3rd day of the week of the sons of Mazziah is the Passover. Passover week, first month. 1, 2, 3, Mazziah, Passover. On the 4th day of Jedediah is the waving of the Omar. We've got to go down to the 26th day of the first month, the waving of the Omar. On the first day of Jedediah, 1, Jedediah. He's number 2 in the order. On the 5th day of Siorim is the second Passover. So we're going down to the second Passover. We're going to count. The 5th day of Siorim, he's number 4 in the order. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. On the first day of Yahushua is the Feast of Weeks. So we're going down to the Feast of Weeks and the 15th day of the 3rd month. And we're going to count Yahushua. Yahushua is our same as our Messiah. He's number 9 in the order. First day of Yahushua on the 3rd month, on the 15th day of the 3rd month. First day, 1. On the 4th day of Mazziah is the day of remembrance. We're going to the 7th month. We're going to Mazziah. The 4th day would be the day of remembrance, would be Yom Teruah on the 4th day of Mazziah. 1, 2, 3, 4. On the 6th day of Jehorbab is the Day of Atonement. 6th day of Jehorbab, same month, 6th day. Count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 10th day of the month, Atonement. On the 10th day of the 7th month. On the 4th day of Jedediah is the Feast of Booths. So we're going to count the Feast of Booths that year. Feast of Tabernacles. 4th day of Jedediah it begins. 1, 2, 3, 4. I hope you can see this, ladies and gentlemen, that this is right on. right on with the priestly order. It's right on with the Psalms of the Sabbath sacrifice. If you look at the Psalms of the Sabbath sacrifice, the first month, the Sabbaths are on the 4th, the 11th, the 18th, and the 25th. The second month on the 2nd, the 9th, the 10th, and the 23rd. The third month, the 7th, the 14th, the 21st, and the 28th. If you're not tracking this based on all three indicators pointing to the same conclusion, you're more than likely not going to get the right dates on this calendar. So, put all of these together, put them together with your Dead Sea Scrolls, put them together with your songs, your Sabbath sacrifice, put it together with your priestly order and your sundial, and you'll see that all three indicators point to the same conclusion. Shalom, and have a good day.